Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Here we are, back on the couch. Memory. Edgar, come on.
Edgar.
Edgar doesn't like us being on the couch. It's been a while, hasn't it? But we're now on the couch. You coming up, mate?
No.
So what's new then?
We've got a new clock that hasn't been put up yet.
Yeah, we've got a new clock. You can't really see it that well, but it looks like the clock tower from Back to the Future.
It's pretty big.
Not even just the size of it, the way like the design with the Roman numerals as the numbers. It's very like Hill Valley clock tower.
Dun, 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 dun.
So Back to the Future's been announced,
Yep.
So that was a little secret kept under my hat. Well, not that well. But I mean, I think everyone always knew that Back to the Future was coming to the West End because he sort of advertised it saying, soon to be in the West End, like after the Manchester leg. But it was really hard to find a theatre, I think, for Back to the Future because this was like like Waitress closing, and you know the Adelphi was booked up basically. So then if you look around the West End, you're like, well, what like, where could it go basically? Because it can't go to the small theatres because it's a big set and a big car and all that sort of stuff. It needs, you know, the impact.
But then you also don't want a theatre that's like so huge that you can't fill it.
Well, Dominion was like the one that everyone's talking about, which is a really big theatre, but I think that's just too big, and I think it's a, you know, the bigger the theatre, the more the rent, so you know, more the overheads.
Yeah.
So yeah, then the Adelphi sort of came about, and I think it's a perfect fit for it. I think
Sad for Waitress, but
yeah, it is sad for Waitress. Ooh.
he's trying to get my toes.
Chill out, cat. It is sad for Waitress.
But Back to the Future is so good.
Yeah, like
I just want, at the moment, I just want a cast recording so I can listen to It Works in 21st Century. They are some of the best musical theatre songs I've ever heard.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. I think I'd listen to them 24/7.
Really?
Yeah.
Like in 2018, so when we first did like the first workshop in London, It Works was a banger.
Yeah.
Straight away. That's not changed really. Maybe like the slight lyric here and there, but in terms of its structure and like the harmonies and everything, it's always been Roger and the ensemble girls singing that. That's always been
so good.
And we knew straight away that was like, that is so good. But with 21st Century, that has changed. Hello, Edgar. Here he is. Do you want to join? You're joining in, are you? You going to sit down? But with the 21st Century, that has changed just like so much. It got to the point where the cast were like, we don't know if this works, this number.
Yeah.
Because we're like all dressed up in these like lab coats, and it's really like crazy. It's like Doc's vision of the future of the 21st century.
Yeah.
We're in these crazy costumes, doing crazy choreography. So we're like, does this work? But you loved it.
When I saw, because it's the opening to Act 2.
Yeah.
And when I saw that, I was like,
Non-stop.
here's something. That cat is non-stop. I just thought it was just the best thing I'd ever seen. I literally was just so hyped up. Cat?
He's being an absolute...
Look. Just shoving anything he can off the table. This is what he does. This is why my bedside table is completely clear. Because he sits and does this at 4 o'clock.
It's all caught on camera as well. What were we saying?
21st Century.
Yeah.
Just being the best opening to Act 2 ever.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's so outrageous.
Yeah.
Because it is so like in your face, bonkers. And Roger Bart is just amazing.
Yeah.
He's just incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, Roger's like so good. It's like ridiculous to think I've worked with him now.
I never got to meet him and I'm really glad about that.
Yeah, we'll have to go to the press night because I want to go to the press night.
Yeah.
I want to try get a ticket and get a night off at Frozen to go. Yeah, because I really want to be there. Not just for like to enjoy the show, but I just feel like I'd like to be there for me, and support everyone. And you know, I feel like it's been a part of my life for 2 years. Well, 3 years by the time press night comes around.
And just to see it like have its life in the West End.
Oh man, we're just like so like unbelievably proud.
It's such a good theatre as well. I love the Adelphi.
It's great. It's the perfect venue for it, and the Adelphi goes really far back as well, so you can put all the set. There's quite a lot of set. It's quite set heavy. Very good. Very exciting.
I did something exciting the other day, which I can't actually tell you about, but keep your eyes peeled this weekend, is what I can say.
Ooh, exclusive.
It was theatrical.
Yeah.
I was thinking about theatres.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about it, but then realised I actually can't.
Yeah.
But
You had fun.
I had fun.
Yeah. Theatre seems to be coming back.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast has been announced for a tour next year.
Beauty and the Beast. What are like your sort of feelings about Beauty and the Beast musical?
I am obsessed with Beauty and the Beast the
Yeah,
musical.
it's very good, isn't it?
I used to listen to it when I was a kid, and Home will always be one of my favourite songs.
Yeah.
Yes, I made a choice.
Yeah.
Papa, I will stay. Ugh. It was, that's one of the musicals that I can remember going to see when I was like 6 years old. Because I remember we used to drive to this place all the time to go and feed the ducks, and it was like really far away, and I used to hate it. So I used to like put a loaf of bread in the car, and because I used to get really bad car sick, so anywhere that was like more than 20 minutes away, I'd be like, please don't make me go. So my parents told me we were going to feed the ducks, and we were actually going to the Dominion Theatre to go and see Beauty and the Beast.
So you've seen it live?
Yeah, I mean, I
As a
don't
kid?
really remember it,
Yeah.
but because I was like 6 or 7, yeah. But
Oh, you must have loved it though back then.
oh my god, yeah. Well, I just became obsessed with it. I had the original Broadway soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just like. In fact, I was singing one of the songs the other day.
Yeah.
The song that Maurice and Belle sing. No one, not old nor you, no family ever seen them, except one uncle who will maybe let that pass. I love it.
Yeah.
I just love it. That's one of the soundtracks that I think I could probably sing word for word, start to finish.
Really?
There's very few soundtracks that I know that well. Joseph, Beauty and the Beast, Les Mis, probably The Lion King as well,
Yeah.
and Sweeney Todd. They're like the 5 soundtracks that I could definitely sing from start to finish, all the words.
Well, it's very exciting. It's good to have something back, and it's another Disney theatrical production.
And the poster's amazing.
Poster's ridiculous. Very exciting. So I thought you've done a nice little segue for me there,
Oh.
because we're going to play a little cast Beauty and the Beast game.
Ooh.
But we're not going to do it with musical theatre actors, because they get the chance and they audition and they'll probably get it. So what we're going to do, we've been watching a lot of a programme called Schitt's Creek. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know where this is going? So I'm going to give you, say, 7 characters.
Okay.
And you're going to cast Beauty and the Beast, a bit like Schitt's Creek, because they're doing cabaret at the moment. So you'll cast
Okay.
your Schitt's Creek cast into your Beauty and the Beast cast.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Right, so start at the very top.
Mhm.
The lead, Belle. Who are you going to cast from Schitt's Creek as the part as Belle?
It's got to be Alexis.
Alexis.
It was a toss up between Alexis and Stevie, but I feel like Stevie's just too cynical to be Belle.
Yeah.
It's got to be Alexis.
She has that sort of energy, actually, doesn't she?
Yeah, she
Like,
has the energy of a Disney character.
Yeah, and like, you know, the way Alexis goes into like college, back to college, and like learns and like reads her books and stuff, and tries to equip herself like in the best way. She's sort of gained that Belle energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Good choice.
Thanks.
After that, the Beast. This is hard.
Mutt.
Who?
Mutt.
Who's that one again?
The guy in the barn.
Oh yeah, what, her first boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was there, I can't say Johnny, can I?
I thought you might be Gaston. But we'll get to that. But you're gonna go Mutt.
I'm gonna go with Mutt. Yeah.
What about the vet?
No, it was not the Beast.
No.
No.
So you're gonna go for Mutt.
Mutt. Yeah.
Okay. Next, the Foo.
Now that I would say is Roland.
Roland is LeFou.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I just think he's definitely not a Gaston.
No.
I think he is that sort of like people pleaser.
Yeah.
Like always hanging around Johnny, like what can I do, what can I do sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I think Roland.
Well.
And he's the comic relief as well.
Yeah. Gaston. Who would you cast as Gaston?
Maybe the other vet. You know, the one who's always holding the puppies, the topless one.
Oh, yeah.
Holding the puppies. Maybe him.
What about the guy who dated David and Thingy?
Him, yes!
David and Stevie at the same time.
Jason? Him.
I'll try to find a picture for all these
Definitely
characters.
him. Yes, that's
Yeah.
such a good shout. 100% him.
Yeah, he's a Gaston, isn't
That
he?
is such a good shout.
Cogsworth.
Johnny.
Yeah?
Easily.
Yeah, he'd be so good, wouldn't he?
Yeah, because he's just like really like nervous and awkward and always puts his foot in it. So I feel like he's definitely a Cogsworth. Oh, I can't speak.
Mrs. Potts.
Moira.
I
already had that one in my head.
Yeah.
She's definitely.
Imagine her singing a tale as old as time.
I would love that.
Baby.
Maybe. And I think she's always like trying to dish out good advice as well. Even though Moira kind of like always misses the mark.
Yeah. And finally, on my list, Lumiere. Which is a good part.
David
as Lumiere.
David's
That's a really
Lumiere.
good cast.
Although I feel like David could also be Cogsworth.
Yeah. But I think Johnny as
Yeah.
Cogsworth is brilliant.
I think David could be Lumiere.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Now I'm kind of like
Oh, really?
second guessing. Maybe I'm thinking Johnny is Lumiere and David is Cogsworth.
Okay.
Because I always feel like whenever they have conversations, David's always the one who's like, oh my god, like stressing out. And Johnny's always the one like, it's fine, don't worry about it. And I feel like I'm going to switch them.
Okay.
I feel like David's going to be Cogsworth and Johnny's going to be Lumiere.
Just for the clarification, let's run down the list again. So, I'll say it one more time. So, Belle.
Alexis.
Beast.
Mutt.
LeFou.
Roland.
Gaston.
Jason, I think his name's Jason, the guy who dated Stevie and David.
Okay. Mrs. Potts.
Moira.
Cogsworth.
David.
Lumiere.
Johnny.
I think that's a pretty strong cast.
I think it's a strong cast, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm sad that Ted missed out. I think he'd be Chip.
Ted could be Chip. He would be Chip.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was good. I love Schitt's Creek so much.
Yeah,
we tried to watch a couple episodes, maybe like last year.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, in fact, I think we only watched the one, and we were both a bit like, eh. And I carried on and watched about 7 more episodes and really enjoyed it, but just got busy with Les Mis. But then everyone on our quiz group was like, you've got to watch it, it's the best.
Yeah.
And now I've just fallen so in love with it. I'm really sad that we're like halfway through season 5, near the end of season 5, which means we've only got one more season left, and that is devastating. I'm gonna be, I don't know what I'm gonna do when it ends.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be really sad when it ends.
I'll have to find something straight away.
No, but I'm gonna miss David so much.
Yeah.
David's my favourite character. I love David.
Yeah.
There is a documentary as well about how they made it, so we're gonna have to watch that as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll watch that.
I'm obsessed with David.
Yeah.
Just obsessed with him. I want him to be my best friend.
Well, thanks for popping by, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that, and sort of hope you understood the casting thing, because some people out there might not watch.
If you haven't seen
Schitt's
Schitt's Creek, you have to watch Schitt's Creek.
Watch it.
It's so good.
Yeah. Right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Be safe out there. Don't
not watch Schitt's Creek.
give it a go.
It's so good.
Bye.